Just cleanse the back of your hand, and you can squeeze just a little bit out on the back of your hand. You're gonna pick it up with your brush, and you're gonna find blemishes and start to cover up. Whitney's like flawless, so let's look for some blemishes here. In a tapping motion, you're just gonna kind of tap it and pack it into the skin to really give full concentration to cover up that blemish. Okay, yeah, like I said, flawless, so all the 3 blemishes, if that. Second technique is to highlight, and we're gonna highlight her T-zone. And for highlighting, you can go, you can go 1 to 2 shades lighter than your normal skin tone. Since we're on stage, I took it 2 shades lighter using organza. So again, just squeezing on the back of a cleansed hand, a little bit goes a long way. Pick it up with your brush. We're gonna start off on her forehead in kind of like a sunshine motion. You're gonna go from the forehead out. Just highlight that inner forehead. Anywhere that the sun would naturally touch is where you're going to want to highlight. Go ahead and take that down the bridge of the nose. This is where you get that fake nose job look. Thank you, Kim Kardashian, right? And then on the tip of the nose, my favorite. I love highlighting the tip of the nose. So nice highlight down the bridge of the nose. Now we're going to highlight her Cupid's bow. Does anyone know what a Cupid's bow is? That little V right above your lips. We're going to highlight that Cupid's bow using this amazing concealer, 2 shades lighter than the original skin tone. See how that gives it a nice little pop? And then just a little bit onto the chin, really highlighting the center of that face. Now, third technique, same color, we're gonna brighten her under eye as well as highlight too. But I say brighten because a lot of us need that brightening after a long night of kids or work. We wake up and we've got those heavy eyes and we really need help with brightening up those eyes. So, starting on the inner eye, you're gonna wanna remember a triangle. So from the tear duct down to the edge of the nose, and then up towards the eyebrow. Do you see that little triangle I just created? We're gonna highlight and brighten that whole area. I'll try to really emphasize that triangle that I'm doing there. If you're just highlighting the dark circles, then you're taking it from dark to light and you're still bringing attention to it. So what we're going to do is go past that dark circle and highlight all the way onto the cheekbone. Kind of makes sense once you think about it and you spell it out. You do that to both sides. You walk around. It might feel like a lot of brightness at first, and you might feel like, oh, it's too light, it's too pale. It's okay. It really brightens up the face a lot. Makes you feel more, makes you look more awake. So I'm kind of blending as I go, but you see that nice triangle that I've created here. Triangle of brightness. That's what we'll call it. Great, so now that I've highlighted and brightened, fourth technique I'm going to teach you guys is contour. So we're going to use this concealer to contour. Yeah, I heard some excitement.
Somebody's excited about contour.
Somebody's excited about that.
Back there in the corner.
I'm excited about it. So, same concept for contour, 1 to 2 shades darker. Again, I went 2 shades darker because we're on stage, we've got all these lights. So I chose Cashmere for Kudo Gal for her contour. So again, squeezing just a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to pick it up with the brush. And sometimes you just don't really know where to contour. So, 2 techniques you can use. You can grab the top of the ear, and using the concealer brush, you can kind of just go from the top of the ear down to the smile, the edge of the smile, or you can suck your cheeks in and see where that natural pucker goes, and just kind of darken it in. See that nice dark line I'm creating? And I don't want it to be that strong, so I'm going to kind of blend down, keeping that top of the line nice and sharp.
Interesting.
And then just slightly feathering it down. Both sides. Again, let's find that pucker. Turn your head. And don't go all the way to the mouth. You're going to want to stop about mid-eye. Find your pupil and go straight down. It gets too harsh if you come too close to the mouth. And then again, feathering it down just slightly. And just to even out the face, giving it a more oval look. That's the preferred face shape, I guess. Making it more oval. I'm going to come up into the hairline, just above the arch of that brow bone. And I'm going to just warm it up. Picking up just a little bit of product. Warm it up, pulling back into the hairline. And I'm kind of blending as I go. But you can do more stronger strokes. And at that point, you can then take your blending buds and you can soak them up. I would use one right now. I don't have one on my table though. So then you soak it up, and at that point, it would be perfect to just blend out the whole face. But since in my technique, I kind of blend as I go, I've kind of blended out her look to where I want it. But yeah, the blending buds, you can get it wet, you can saturate it and get it wet and then towel dry it. Or you can take the rose water and just saturate it on, because that rose water will help even more your makeup just kind of set, last a little bit longer. I love the rose water. I saw a really cool tip out at the store that you can spray it in your hair. That was really cool. I liked that tip. So once I've gotten Whitney blended out to where I think it looks good, we're now ready for powder. While Denise finishes up some concealer, she's probably got some stuff for us to follow up on concealer.